Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Bubble. I'm your host, Duke Magnum, and with me, as always, my co-host, Squiggy.
How's it going, everybody? Alright, Duke, so let's get right into it. What have we seen over the last week? What's new over this past week? One of the things that I saw was they released a new trailer for the Matt Reeves Batman movie with Robert Pattinson and Colin Farrell as the Penguin, which is going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Yeah, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I honestly, after seeing this trailer, I gotta say, I think I got my hopes up for it. I feel like there's a lot of potential with it, and I think that, honestly, Robert Pattinson is a little bit underrated. I feel like he does have it in him to do a good performance. What do you think?
I think so, too. It looks like that this might be one of those Batman films that might give the character justice that he deserves.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I feel like I'm getting kind of like animated series vibes a little bit. I feel like they're
definitely
trying to quote it, even when he says like I am vengeance, right? Or something.
Yes.
So that's from the animated series, the quote as well. So I definitely feel like they're gonna bring a side of Batman that we probably haven't seen yet, which I'm excited for. So that's coming out next year. But if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. What else did you see over the week?
Oh, yeah, we saw the trailer to Snyder's cut of Justice League.
Oh, yeah, the Justice League Snyder's cut. So, the Snyder's cut is going to be released on HBO Max next year. And it's actually going to be 4 hours long. So, there's going to be a lot of extra bonus features. From what I read, they're going to make it a 4-episode miniseries. So they're pretty much breaking up a 4-hour movie into 4-hour-long episodes. And they just released a trailer for it. Yeah, you're right. So it looks awesome, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're going to get a lot more from Flash, from Cyborg, things that we didn't get to see in the regular theatrical release of Justice League. What do you think about it? What are your expectations?
Oh, that it's going to give the story that we deserve, and it's going to give it more depth to it.
How so?
Well, because they take their time to tell the story as he wants to tell. But it was unfortunate when you had all the like these companies deciding what should be done and stuff, and like butchering the best parts of what could have been in the final cut of the film.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's going to definitely be like a completely different movie, and I'm looking forward to it. So, coming out next year. Also, we just saw this morning, right? They released, I don't know if it was this morning, but we saw it this morning, the new Bill and Ted trailer. How do you feel about that?
Looks really good.
Yeah? And how long has it been since the other ones? About?
Maybe since the 90s.
So it's been a while. Keanu Reeves definitely has done a lot of different stuff since then, right?
Right.
So yeah, Bill and Ted's Face the Music trailer is out as well. And last, over the past week, we also listened to the new Killers album. So if you like the Killers, they just released a new album. If you want to check that out. It's pretty good, honestly. I feel like it's one of their better albums.
Yes, and you've seen that they have grown as artists and that they put a lot of thought into their music.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
And if you guys are a fan of Journey or those bands from the 80s, you will not be disappointed with Killer's album, because it sounds exactly like that.
Yeah, it definitely has an 80s vibe, so I would recommend you to check it out. Also, another thing that has great music is what we're going to be talking about today in today's Showdown.
In this week's Showdown, we got two iconic video game characters going head-to-head. In one corner, we got Super Mario. In the other corner, we got Sonic the Hedgehog.
That is quite the matchup, Duke. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with the first level, and we're going to go with level 1 is character concept. What do you think about the concept of Super Mario, the Italian plumber traveling through pipes, right? Fighting the Goombas, doing what he's got to do, right? Or we've got Sonic the Hedgehog, the blue hedgehog with super speed, right? Fighting the evil Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, collecting rings with his buddy Tails. What do you think? Which character had the better concept overall?
Ooh. And let's not forget Mario collected coins as well.
That's true. Mario did collect the coins. You know, being a plumber is not easy. You gotta get your compensation, right?
Right.
So also he's going to save the princess. What do you think? What do you think about that concept?
Oh, they're both very good concepts. Now with Mario, he was more easy, where Sonic the Hedgehog was more challenging at times, and like put up a good challenge. I mean, Mario had its challenges, but not too hard. They were like maybe easy to medium, sometimes hard. But Sonic, oh yeah, it took it to another level step further. So
I see.
Yeah.
But which character, in your opinion, do you think was a better idea, a better concept? Because I mean, they created worlds around both of these, you know.
Right.
And honestly, I do feel like they don't do as much as they could with Mario. Like, of course, they've released many games, you know, Paper Mario, Dr. Mario, blah blah blah. But I feel like they could do so much more. Like when you look at Sonic the Hedgehog,
right.
He had like 4 animated series. He's got his own live action movie now, right? And don't get me wrong, we know that Super Mario made their own live action movie too, right? In '93.
Right. And that bombed really bad.
Yeah, it was no good.
Right. And the cartoons you'd have to be a huge fan to remember it, or otherwise it's probably forgettable to most people.
Yeah.
And like Mario was voiced by wrestler Lou Albano, while Sonic was voiced by actor Jaleel White, who was known as Urkel in Family Matters.
Oh, Steve Urkel. You
Yeah.
voiced Sonic?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. But when it really comes down to, like, when you play the games and stuff, it's like, I really like these characters a lot, but I think Sonic takes this one because he was more colorful. Like the levels were a lot more colorful. Not that Mario's levels weren't colorful, but it's like they just kind of kept it really simple with Mario, and they didn't really I mean, the power-ups were really good, but like Sonic also had good power-ups, and it was like I felt it at least challenged your mind. So
I agree. Yeah, I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog has been developed more as a character. So
yes.
He has given us personality. He's given us humor to the point where Sonic is a bit more relatable as a character.
Right, and he's grown as a character.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree. I feel like overall, both concepts are great, but I feel like they've given more attention and more growth to Sonic. So I would say when it comes to character concept, I think, yeah, Sonic takes the cake. What do you think?
Yes.
Or takes the ring.
He takes the rings for this one.
All right, so we got 1 point for Sonic. And since you were mentioning it, that's actually our second round. We're going to go to levels. The levels of the games, the lands, the different lands that we went to, right? Mm-hmm. We've got Mario and we've got Sonic, completely different games. Which levels do you think were more appealing?
Ooh. When you really look at it and stuff, like, okay, you play, like, when you played the first Sonic game, interesting levels. You played the first Mario game, like, on Nintendo, and I mean, I can't fault the graphics, per se, at the time. So, but then there's the Super Nintendo graphics and stuff. I mean, really nice background, but Sonic easily wins this one.
Yeah, I think Sonic definitely took it to a different level with the design. Yes. I feel like Mario, for the most part, it seemed like it was the same land, just different colors, you know?
Yes,
like,
pretty much.
It seemed like nighttime, it's like sundown, it's morning, whatever, but it seemed like it had the same vibe for the most part. Of course, you go into your underwater levels, right? You go into the ghost castles, things like that. But I feel like, yeah, when you're running through the regular levels, it's pretty much the same thing. It's like light brown, then it's like light green. Like everything just kind of stays the same, but it just changes the color, you know? Whereas to Sonic, I've seen levels where you're like traveling through tunnels and then you're traveling through cities, and it's like a completely different level as the story goes on, which I feel like, yeah, made it more appealing. And you're right, definitely more colorful, more vibrant just to even look at, you know, which made the game more appealing. Would you agree or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. So you think when it comes to the levels, Sonic takes it as well?
Oh yes, he gets another ring for this one.
All right, we got Sonic now with 2 rings. Then now that brings us to the third level. Our third round is going to be villains. The boss of the game, Bowser, right? And Dr. Robotnik.
Yep.
Which boss do you think is more appealing, is more intimidating, things like that? What do you think?
Well, Bowser had the intimidating look and stuff. He was looked like a monster, but I would say Robotnik was way more smarter than Bowser.
That's true. I mean, Bowser was just like, what, a turtle, pretty much?
Yes.
And I mean, but don't get me wrong, I feel like when it comes down to it, yeah, playing the games, when you come face to face with Bowser, it's pretty intimidating. You're right. With all the spikes, and how big he was compared to the Mario character. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I honestly, personally, I gotta say, I think Bowser is a more intimidating villain.
Intimidating. Oh yeah, he would be more intimidating.
But then again, yeah, you're right. Robotnik was smart. He had different gadgets. He had the little egg helicopter thing, right? That he would ride in. That's a tough one, man. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh. Well, we'll give Sonic a ring and Mario a coin for this one.
All right, so we're gonna call it a tie.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go with round 3 as a tie. Both bosses were just really well put together, well designed. The character design is awesome. The colors are awesome. Even that mustache that Robotnik has, it's just so memorable and appealing. Yeah, I think I agree with you. So we got Mario with 1 coin and Sonic with 3 rings, which brings us to round 4. Round 4 is side characters. You've got Sonic, you've got Tails, right? Shadow, you've got Knuckles, all these other characters.
Right.
You've got Super Mario, Yoshi, Peach, Toad, Luigi, yeah.
And you got Wario, Waluigi.
Yeah. Which franchise, which character do you think had the better side characters?
Better side characters. Oh yeah, let's not forget Daisy, another princess. Mario? Yeah. But when you really think about it, like they were all good characters, so I think this can be another tie.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to kind of bring up a little bit of conflict there.
Okay.
Because I feel like when it comes to Sonic, it was kind of just the same. Like Shadow is just another hedgehog. You know what I mean?
Right.
Knuckles he's just another hedgehog too.
He's a echidna.
Echidna?
Yes. And there was the other characters, one named Amy and I think another one named Rose.
Okay, and what were they?
They were the female characters.
So were they also hedgehogs?
I don't know exactly what they were.
I just feel like overall they all resembled each other. It was just a color change. Tails was cool. I think he was like a fox, right?
Yes.
And he had the tails, obviously, and he could fly, which was cool. I feel like Tails definitely. He was a completely different character. He had a different attributes to bring to the table. But the other ones, I don't know. I just wasn't very impressed by them. But when you look at Super Mario,
right?
Luigi, okay, yeah, he's just his brother, but they made him taller at least, right? But also you've got Toad, which is completely different. You've got Yoshi, which is like a really awesome like side character because it's like a pet, everyone can relate to that. I feel like honestly
Mario gets the coin on this one.
Yeah, I was trying to sway your decision there. What do you think?
When you talk about it, I really had to think about it and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I agree. Like the side characters, was like they didn't look all redundant or anything. It's like, think about Peach and Daisy. At least one wore a pink dress and the other one wore a yellow dress.
Yeah.
And like you could tell them you could tell them apart, and so they win the coin on this one.
All right, I agree. So we got Mario now with 2 coins and Sonic with 3 rings. Now comes the last round of our showdown for today, and this one is music. Which music do you think was more captivating, more exciting when playing the game? The music in Super Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, when you really think about it, you could play the music from Sonic at a nightclub and dance to it and stuff. Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. But Mario music, I think that would be good if you wanted to sing a lullaby to a little baby and rock it to sleep.
Yeah, I do think that the Mario theme, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da, it's super, like, iconic. Almost everyone can identify that, right?
Right.
But the thing is, when you listen to Sonic, right, the Sonic music, it just has a different feeling, a different vibe for every, like, level. It really brings you into the world of Sonic. And of course, don't get me wrong, I know when you go into the castles in Mario or into the haunted houses, the music does change, you know?
Right.
But I just feel like overall the production value was more developed for Sonic again.
Right. They were versatile in music. It's like each level had music. Like most Mario games, it's like they use the maybe same or 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah.
And it's like you didn't really get any different. The only time like you ever heard any different music is maybe the world maps and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I would say like probably Super Mario 3 had the compared to all the other Mario games had maybe the better music for world maps. I mean Super Mario World was another one, but Sonic easily wins this one when it comes to music and stuff.
I agree. The Sonic theme, the Sonic songs for each level, it just overall was even fun to listen to, like you said, even if you're not playing the game.
Right.
It's just fun to listen to, you know?
Right, like I said, and dance too.
Yeah. So
Right.
before we finish up, let's finish up this round. We got Sonic takes this one with music, which brings him to a whopping 4 rings. Yeah. And Mario comes short with only 2 coins. So the winner of this showdown is Sonic the Hedgehog. Now before we go for the next segment, I got a quick Super Mario joke for you.
What?
What is Super Mario's favorite type of pants?
What?
Denim, denim, denim. I heard that one. I thought it was pretty funny. So with that, we're going to close out this week's showdown with our champion, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now up next, we've got our next segment of this podcast. It's going to be
Top It or Pop It.
That's right. It's time for Top It or Pop It. And today's category for you, Duke, pairs beautifully with our video game category for those late nights when you're just playing video games and you finally take a break to get something to eat. Today's Top It or Pop It category is fast food restaurants. So I'm going to list these fast food restaurants and you got to let the listeners know, do you top it and why? Or do you pop it and why? Top being good, pop it, get it out of here. So starting off, we got the Big Golden Arches, McDonald's.
Pop it.
Pop it? Okay, we're off to a bad start with you, Duke. Why pop it?
The food tastes really fake there. I mean, like the only thing that's good in there is maybe their desserts, and that's about it, and maybe their fries, but their meat products I wouldn't bother with. It's just fake.
I was going to say that. How are you going to say no to McDonald's fries, man?
I didn't say no to McDonald's fries. I said the only thing that is...
No, I know. I was saying that. I was going to say that, but then you acknowledged them. So, all is forgiven.
Yeah.
All right, so we're popping McDonald's.
Yes.
Okay, all right. But what if I want some fries? Then I would go to McDonald's, right?
Right.
All right. Well, I agree though. The burgers are not the business. Okay. Up next, we've got Carl's Jr.
Top it. They are very imaginative with their burgers. They're always coming up with new ideas, and their food tastes like they actually cook it.
Yeah, I agree. I just had the new Angus thick burger or something it's called. Man, it was good. The only thing that I could nitpick at is they are a little bit pricey.
Oh yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah, that's the issue.
But at least you know if you're gonna pay for it, you're gonna get your money's worth, because I've never gone to Carl's Jr. and not been full afterwards. So I agree with you. Top it. Top of the list. All right, up next we've got Subway.
I'm kind of split between this. Like, I mean, yeah, the sandwiches are good, but they don't come off as real sub sandwiches, and like they try to market themselves as a healthy alternative, but I find that nonsense, because if they're supposed to be healthy, why do they still have sodas and chips there? So it's like, I mean, yeah, I still like to get like the healthy, whatever healthy choice is there, but it's like it's kind of a split. It's like I would almost want to lean towards Pop It, but at the same time I kind of want to lean towards Top It, so it's a split decision.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. I agree with you. Their sandwiches, they kind of in a way all taste the same. Like they all have something about it that's like very Subway taste, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say they're the best Subway sandwich. I mean, they're not the best sub sandwiches, right, that you could make. I feel like if you were to go to a store and buy your own bread, buy your own stuff, you could probably make a better sandwich. But for the fast food alternative, I feel like, I mean, it's definitely not a 10, but will I eat there? Yeah, why not, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, I agree with you. So, what's it going to be? Top it or pop it?
Well, we'll just call this one a split.
Split down the middle?
Yeah.
All right. So, we're going to split that one down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, we've got Taco Bell.
They got some decent stuff.
So what would you say?
That's kind of yet another one, kind of a split on. I have that's a split one with me.
Honestly, I think I gotta say Top It.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because I feel like there's no real competitor to it.
Right.
You know, Del Taco. I don't know if you've ever had Del Taco, but Del Taco is supposedly the competitor. But I don't feel like it really is any competition. Like, I would choose Taco Bell over Del Taco anytime, pretty much. The food tastes better at Taco Bell, in my opinion. You know, I might be wrong in other people's opinions, but I think Taco Bell just it stands out amongst the other fast food places. You know what I mean? It's something different.
Right.
So you're gonna still stay on the middle line?
Middle line.
What makes you lean towards Pop It?
Well, like, I don't know, like some of the food gives me nasty burps.
Yeah, I can agree. I can see that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is pretty rough on the stomach afterwards, but gotta do what you gotta do, you know. All right, up next we've got Panda Express.
I haven't eaten there much, but I would say it's pretty decent, so I lean towards Top It a little.
Top It?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fact that you can get some decent Chinese food, you know, for a reasonable price. Also, I was reading an article the other day, and it actually said that Panda Express was one of the first places to create the orange chicken.
Oh, yeah, you can't go wrong with the orange chicken.
Yeah, their orange chicken is so good. And honestly, I feel like even when I've gone to actual Chinese restaurants, I don't know, even though it probably is more authentic, I don't know, just Panda Express orange chicken is top notch.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So, Top It?
Yes.
All right. Up next, we've got Dairy Queen.
I mean, I kind of have a split one with that one. I don't like how they charge extra for their condiments.
Oh, like their sauce and stuff?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that too, but I gotta admit, they've got some of the best ranch I've ever had.
Yeah.
Their ranch is so good, and their fries are awesome. You take your fry, you dip it in some ranch. I feel like it makes it worth that, like 50 cents, I think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would say, when you think about it, they also got good desserts there, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like, so I lean towards Top It with the taste.
Top
taste-wise. Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the fact that with the blizzards, they have to turn them upside down fully to show that the thickness of the ice cream. And I found out actually that if they don't do that when they give you your drink, then they have to give you a free one the next time you come, because that's part of their policy. They have to turn it upside down. So I feel like that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I gotta agree with you. Yeah, top it.
Yep.
If you want some good ice cream or some fries with some ranch, head over to Dairy Queen. Okay, up next, we've got a familiar name. You might have heard this one earlier in the podcast. Sonic.
Like, they got good drinks. I mean, I would say the burgers are so-so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got good chili dogs there, and yeah,
The Coney dogs.
the Coney dog, and their sides and snacks are pretty good. So I would say top it.
Yeah, I feel like definitely drinks. They're killing the game. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
doing awesome. But yeah, the food is just not very impressive. I'm not impressed.
Right. So it's kind of a middle.
For me, I feel like unless I'm thirsty, I probably wouldn't go to Sonic.
Right.
But if I'm thirsty for a drink, I'll go get one at Sonic for sure. The amount of flavors they have, the cherry limeade is top notch.
Oh yeah.
But I'd probably stop by and grab a burger somewhere else and then get my drink at Sonic. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but what do you think, Duke? You're rating it here?
Well, for Sonic, I will just fairly give it a split.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got on the line a split down the middle. Up next, we've got I got a couple options here. Let's see. Let's go with KFC. The Colonel's in the house.
Their food can be a little bit too greasy, and it can kind of upset the stomach.
Okay.
So I kind of give that one a little bit of a split decision.
Compared to other fried chicken places, would you top it or pop it?
Probably pop it, just due to the grease that upsets the stomach.
I agree. I mean, of course, they do have this chocolate cake that is top notch, and they just released their secret recipe fries, and they're super good. So I recommend try out the fries. But yeah, the chicken, it's not gonna come out in the top notch chicken.
No.
You know, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, I agree. I'd probably pop it as well.
Yep.
Head over to Church's or Popeyes even.
Or even Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, up next we've got Wendy's.
Top it. Their food has good quality.
I agree. Definitely good quality. Their stuff tastes fresh. Their burgers are good. It's always
Even their desserts are good.
Yeah, the Frosties. They also have
lemonades.
Oh yeah, man, they just have a lot to offer. And this year, actually, they just started releasing breakfast, and I read that they actually beat McDonald's for breakfast sales. So that breakfast Baconator, if you haven't tried that, you gotta try that, man. It's a game changer, for sure. It's pretty much like a Baconator, but it has, I think, an egg in it or something. I had it, and it was just so satisfying. You know, when something tastes so good, you don't even talk. You're just in your zone, enjoying that meal. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I definitely recommend that. Yeah. So what would you say? Top it or pop it?
Top it.
100% agree. Okay, and we got time for one more. Let me see. Let me choose this one wisely. Our last pick will be Arby's. We have the meats.
Top it.
Top it?
Yes, they have good curly fries. They also have, I like their sides, and I think their sandwiches are really good.
Yeah, I've never actually, I mean, I've eaten there, but I don't eat there often. I've never had their curly fries, but now I know I gotta go try those. So what would you say is like one of the best things they have to offer there?
Oh, there's a lot of them. There's also like their little sliders they have.
They have some good sliders?
Oh yeah. And yeah.
Okay, so you would recommend it?
Yes.
Okay, so we gotta top it for Arby's. So that's our time today for Top It or Pop It. If you haven't tried any of these places that Duke topped, make sure you go and check them out, try their food, get some fries at Dairy Queen with some ranch. But they are going to charge you extra, so be ready for that. And now we've got time for our last segment. Duke, why don't you let them know what it is?
Our last segment for today, Chew on This.
Okay. So what are you going to let the listeners know so they can chew on for the next week?
Video game recommendations. Like from our earlier segment, I recommend a couple games. Super Mario Brothers 3 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Both pretty good. Play them.
So third time's the charm when it comes to Mario and Sonic.
Yes.
So Super Mario Brothers 3 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. What puts these above the other ones?
What puts these above the other ones? Well, with Mario 3, like more power-ups and like more things you could do.
Okay. And Sonic?
Oh yeah, same thing. Like they have more power-ups and stuff, and it just gets challenging each level, and their bonus stages are really good.
Okay, and what console or what way would you recommend I play them? Would it be better like Game Boy or?
Well,
for someone that maybe doesn't know what they're available on, you know?
Well, Super Mario 3 is available on the old Nintendo, the original one, and it's also available on Super Nintendo in the package Super Mario All-Stars. Then there was a Game Boy Advance version where they add some voices to it, but I would say the Game Boy Advance version is better than the Super Nintendo version. I would say play both the Nintendo version and the Game Boy Advance version.
Okay, so Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo?
No, just
regular Nintendo.
Yes.
Original Nintendo.
Yes.
Okay, so original Nintendo version and Game Boy Advance version.
Yes.
Okay, for Super Mario 3.
Yes.
And what about for Sonic?
Sonic 3, it is also, it's on Sega Genesis, but like depending on one of the systems, I know there's like GameCube. I know they have the Sonic Collection and stuff. But if you were to play it on Sega Genesis, you could attach it to the cartridge of Sonic and Knuckles, and it just gives it more levels, and you play Knuckles in Sonic 3.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So you can switch characters like that.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got Duke's recommendation. We got Duke's recommendations for this week, so if you haven't yet, check out Super Mario Brothers 3 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, when it comes to Top It or Pop It, if there was any restaurant that we didn't name and you want to know, do we top it or pop it, just leave a comment down below. And for next week's showdown, let us know, who do you want to see, so that we can keep them coming with beautiful showdowns that you guys are going to love. So other than that, is there anything else you want to say to the listeners, Duke?
Thank you for joining us for this week's episode, and remember, always stay positive, don't let anyone ever burst your bubble, and see you next week.